5 lines out in Barcelona. Better reaction from Latifi between the two of them. Zhu is going ahead. He might have got ahead of both of them. De Vries is all over the grass. He's going 3 wide. Giotto's been swallowed by the field. Who breaks latest into turn 1? Nicholas Latifi. No, it's Guanyu Zhu who goes from first. Goes from third to first. A super effort from him. And we've got Mick off the road. Mick Schumacher returning after going wide at turn number 1. This was our pole sitter, Luca Giotto, who's getting close, but he's gone all the way down to 7th, I think, with Boschong down the inside of him at turn number 4. Now Schumacher pressuring Boschong, but he's wide, he's off, he's spinning, and it's a Lacey off as well in the background. Two sons of famous drivers going wide at turn number 4, and on lap number 1 we have the yellow flags out. 2 cars in the gravel, and a change for the leader for the first time in Formula 2. Guanyu Zhu is the leader.
Ooh, I missed my breath, to be honest. It was fantastic, the start of Zhu. How possible it was. He had a pull away that was unbelievable, and then he chose the right line at the first break. I think that Mick Schumacher had a puncture on the rear tires because
That's a late launch contact. The pole sitter is hit, and that could be damage for Luca Giotto. The Campos going deep, and that was a late lunge. That was outbraking, and the safety car has been deployed on a frantic opening lap of the feature race. This is on board with Luca Giotto, who dropped down to 7th. Wait for it. There's the hit from Boccalacci behind. And Boccalacci, I think that might be it. The tyre wasn't rotating. Let's have a look at this one more time.
And did you saw De Vries, the line that he took, because Giotto had a poor start. Immediately Zhu started very well, and look, De Vries on the inside tried, but Latifi covered the line, and De Vries goes on the grass, I think.
Oh, he was on the grass, he was pushed wide, and then De Vries thinking, well, I'm thinking of the championship there, backing out of it. And Zhu, who was very, very strong in terms of race pace in Bahrain, had a poor qualifying and dropped back. The other drivers were talking about Luca Giotto getting off the line. That is why. Difficult start for him from pole position. You can see the commitment from Nick De Vries there with the ART. Boschong at one point up to 4th place. Aitken going through as well, and then breezing through there. Super around the outside. Now let's look for the contact for Mick Schumacher. There it is on the inside, and I think it was Boschong who clipped him.
Puncture.
Let's just see it again into the braking zone. No, it was Matsushita who hit the young German driver, and behind Giuliano Alesi finding himself into the gravel. He is out of the car. A difficult weekend, going no further than turn 4.
Great job, very good pace. You're fast on sector 1 and 2. How are you feeling? What's the balance?
I almost did, but I'm moving quite fast.
Very good job. Everyone will suffer.
I don't get the story about the balance during the race, but okay. I mean, there's nothing we can do to improve his situation. Let him drive, because now, at the moment, this rookie driver is doing everything perfectly.
And here's Jack Aitken about to take the lead of the race. He's got the move done down into turn 1. Nicely done from Aitken, immediately making the move as the 2 previous race leaders come into pit at the earliest possible opportunity.
Great move for Aitken, because he took the leadership now.
Oh, it was close, but they maintain position. Zhu ahead of Latifi. Sorry, Davide.
No, for almost nothing. Zhu is still in front of Latifi, extremely important for him. But Aitken took the leadership now, when there is the pit stop moment, pit stop time, extremely important.
There's a problem there for Nikita Mazepin, the ART driver, going slowly.
Look at De Vries, immediately. He knows that he's struggling with the turn temperature.
Nearly tried in turn 3, but not able to get past. Only 12th place at the moment. Could be for a podium. Later on, Aitken knows he's got to go defensive, and De Vries can't find a way through. They're in the technical part of the racetrack. Still he pressures. Oh, he knows about turn number 5. Will he try a late move down there? Thinks about it, and finally takes the position. He had to wait many corners there. Excellent stuff from Nick De Vries. Just him coming into the pits.
No, the
he hit the bollards. Wow. Oh my word, he hit the bollards, and maybe when he was flustered, went over the speed limit.
I was thinking about speed. No, it was even worse. They took the bollard at the end.
The investigation is for speeding in the pit lane, so he's clobbered the bollard as well as speeding in the pit lane. So not great for him. Aitken trying around the outside. Is there enough room? It's going to be very close. He's got the traction. That is unbelievable. Super stuff, Jack Aitken, who manages to get himself up the order with some move around the outside.
Believe me, it's not easy there on the outside. It's almost impossible there. Aitken did it. It was just perfect.
That is special stuff. Not a lot of room there. And here comes, this was Nick de Vries a moment ago, going past at turn 1, forcing Matsushita off the racing line. That left him vulnerable a couple of corners later, and this was the move on board with the young Dutchman, no longer with the McLaren Junior Driver Program. He'd been with the team since 2010, and Davide, how about this from Jack Aitken?
It was just perfect because he brakes so deep and then he maintained the speed in the middle of the corner and he opened the throttle earlier. That was fantastic.
Here comes King, now he'll get the DRS, closing all the time as he goes to turn number 1, building up to 190 miles an hour and taking the position. That's second on the road right now. Safety car, safety car, safety car. Oh, and they might get one, they might get one. Oh, they were close there, off the road. It was contact between Schumacher and Correa, and it sends Correa out of the race.
I'm worried for two because Latifi is there and he's even closer than the lap before. It will be not easy to cover the line this time.
This could be the move that settles the race win. Zhou ahead of Latifi. Will it be that way as they get to the end of the main straight? He's trying to sweep around the outside. Zhou keeps the foot in, but that is spectacular stuff from Nicholas Latifi, and that could well be the move that wins him the race.
It was just perfect.
Now Hubert finally, they've heard you, Davide, finally into the race. Jordan King is in as well. They've waited as long as they can. 5 laps to go. Where will they come out? Will they come out ahead of Giotto or behind? High pressure stop. Oh no, he's slow away. They practice every hour of the day for that. Not the best stop. Latifi into the lead. Zhou up into second, Aitken up into third. De Vries now in fourth. This time he dives to the inside to take second place. The driver second in the championship takes second place on the road. Campos are pumped up, and they have a driver who can contend for the title. The bad news for Aitken is that Latifi has checked out down the road. Zhou just has to keep it calm now. He has a nice buffer to his teammate. Luca Giotto has got up to fourth ahead of Nick de Vries. So despite that contact, it's Zhou in third. Giotto with a horrible race, but somehow up to fourth, and he's the driver in the background. Incredible race. Nicholas Latifi of Canada crosses the line to win at the Circuit of Barcelona, Catalunya. A superb drive. Aitken in second, and for the first time heading to the rostrum in Formula 2, it's Zhou in third. He crossed the line in the end, just a second ahead of Luca Giotto, who took fourth place with 2 pit stops. Amazing stuff. Hubert finished 6th in the end after running the alternate strategy, but no one could live with Nicholas Latifi today. He judged that to absolute perfection. Giotto 4.3 seconds off the race win. He did not catch the safety car, pitted twice. Amazing. Eventually we're going to see Giotto and Latifi go at it lap for lap for lap, but not today. Today just belongs to your winner, Canada's Nicholas Latifi, who has won 3 of the 5 races that we've won this year. Many people at the start of the year expected it to be very, very open. Well, they didn't reckon with Nicholas Latifi. Super stuff. Latifi, excellent stuff. And Jack Aitken in second. Guanyu Zhou on the podium for the first time. Luca Giotto claiming back a handful of time, but not enough ahead of de Vries. Hubert on the alternate strategy got all the way up to 6th. King raced through from 16th to 7th. Ilott reverse grid pole for tomorrow. More points for Galeo, and Boschong took the final point. Matsushita was 11th, Delatraz 12th, Calderon 13th, Boccolacci 14th, ahead of Schumacher, who pitted 3 times on a day to forget for the young German, ahead of Raghunathan. Nikita Mazepin was 4 laps down after having his technical problem rectified. In the end, we lost Sergio Sede Camara, Correa and Lacey.